Hello ENC 91 students, this is your professor Michael Bloomingberg. The purpose of this video is to walk you through week 2 coursework and also might show you just a few things to be aware of within the weekly assignments tab. And I hope that this video will not only walk you through week 2, but it'll also give you an understanding of the layout of the weekly assignments tab. So please note that because of the Martin Luther King holiday, coursework was not uploaded yesterday. It was uploaded earlier today. So you can log on to Blackboard to get started on your week 2 coursework. And what you're seeing here is, of course, the home page of our Blackboard site. From the home page, what you'll want to do is just click on weekly assignments, which I'm going to click on. And from there, click on the week 2 folder. I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll adjust the camera just ever so slightly. What you're going to see now is, first of all, I have the week 2 coursework. This is just the listing of assignments. It is listed as both a Word document and PDF file. Please note that this is the same listing of assignments. It's just listed in 2 different formats. Sometimes I find that my students have trouble with Word documents in terms of downloading them. If you have problems downloading, then you can try the PDF file and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. We'll pull it up and take a look at it. And see, on this computer in my office, sometimes I have trouble with the Word document, so I have to click to download it. And it is downloading. And here is the listing of assignments. I'm going to move kind of pull things back just a little bit. Sorry for being jumpy there. And what you'll see is the full listing of what's expected from you in terms of week 2. So the first thing you want to do is the readings, and there are 2 separate readings this week, one from the Right Stuff textbook and one from All Over But the Shoutin'. The first one is from the Right Stuff book. It's the Building Blocks of Essays. It's chapter 5, so please note we are starting a little later in the book to start the semester, but it's chapter 5, pages 83 through 101 in the Right Stuff, and also the prologue of All Over But the Shoutin', so please read both of those. And they're reading assignments only. The only activity you have to submit this week in terms of typing something out and then submitting it on Blackboard is activity 5.2. It's thesis practice, and it's pages 87 through 88. Please note that the instructions, I believe, start on 87. The assignment itself is on 88. You want to type and submit the activity as listed in the book with all parts included. And you also want to use complete sentences. And what you're going to be doing is creating your own thesis statements, and you want to follow those instructions carefully. All the due dates this week are no later than 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday, January 25th. So please make note of that. This upcoming Sunday at midnight are the due dates. Blackboard discussion assignments, I'm going to pull those up in just a moment, but you have 2 this week, one related to essay structure, one related to All Over But the Shoutin'. And basic grammar module 1, I want to pull up the writing lab as well. I know the camera is having a bit of a difficult time seeing the very bottom of that, but if you're following along, you were assigned to get registered on my writing lab and begin work on basic grammar last week. This week you're assigned to finish up the module 1 basic grammar. And please review the video I created in the Start Here tab for my writing lab so that you're aware of what I'm expecting from you. And again, the same due date, Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 25th of January for the due date. So once you've looked over the listing of assignments, I'm going to go ahead and close off, and I'll have to reshift the camera just a little bit. Bear with me as I do that. And what I'm going to do is up at the top, I'm going to go back to the weekly assignments folder, week 2. And the first thing you'll see is the submission for activity 5.2. So you'll just click on it when you're ready to submit it. So just so you're clear, you're going to type it out in your Word, preferably using Microsoft Word or something compatible. And once you've saved it to an external flash drive, you'll just click on the link. And from the link, you're going to click Attach File. Let me scroll down. Yeah. Attach File. Cancel. And Browse My Computer. So from the Browse My Computer option, you'll just pull up your file as you have it saved and attach it from there. The comments box down here is just if you want to leave comments during your once you've submitted it, you can do that. If there's something you really want me to know about how you did on the assignment, or if you know, whatever the case may be, you can do that. But please do not copy and paste your assignment into the comments box. You need to pull it up through the format of Browse My Computer and how you have it saved. Once you do that, it's just a matter over to the far corner of clicking, trying to move so you guys can see down at the bottom right here for submitting. So that's what you're going to want to do from there. Okay? So that's what you do there. I'm going to go back to the Week 2 folder. I'm going to go down to the discussion board. Just click the link and it'll take you to both discussion boards. I'll click it and there they are. I'll adjust the camera just a little bit. Sorry to be so jumpy again. You're probably not able to see it real well, but you can follow along if you have your computer pulled up. The first one is just about essay structure, and it refers you to pages 97 and 98 in the book. And I just want you to talk in your posting about how familiar you were about this structure before reading about it. Do you feel comfortable working with the essay structure? And what are some areas in the structure that you feel may present a challenge to you as a writer? And again, the due date's the same, the 25th by midnight. All over but the shouting. This is a nonfiction book, as I mentioned on the syllabus video. We're going to start with that book this week. And in the prologue, which you're assigned to read for Week 2, our author, Rick Bragg, implies that his mom believes she failed in raising her 3 sons, blaming herself for the hard work of one son and the fighting and drinking of the other. On the next page, he says he, quote, hopes she blames herself for that too. Look over that real closely and see if you can figure out, first of all, what is Rick Bragg referring to? And also, do you believe that parents are to blame for our shortcomings or failures? Why or why not? Really looking forward to your discussion on this week, and I'll be checking those throughout the week and adding some of my own insights as I feel they are warranted. So please complete both of those. And the discussion boards really are format to interact with each other. We don't get the opportunity, obviously, to talk face-to-face with this being an online class, but it is our format to share ideas and come together as a class. I'll reposition this one more time. Camera's a little jumpy, it's wanting to fall on me. There we go. Let me go back to weekly assignments in the Week 2 folder, and I want to show you one last thing. Down here is the My Writing Lab. Now what I've done this week, if you'll click in the Week 2 and just follow it this way, first of all, if you're not registered, you need to register as soon as possible. You're actually falling behind a bit at this point if you're not registered for My Writing Lab. I understand that some of you have been talking about an error that you've been getting when clicking in Blackboard. I'm not honestly sure what that error may be, but I have seen it on my end, so I know that you're telling the truth. But if you see that error, just click past it. Sometimes you have to click on the link a time or two to get it to work. I'm going to go ahead and click, and it should go ahead and pull me up to the learning path, which will be displaying the modules. So when I click it, it's going to take it just a second to load up. And voila, we have the modules for the My Writing Lab. And this week, of course, you're finishing up the first one, Basic Grammar. In this particular module, there are 11 topics, and those topics are penciled to the far left side of your screen. And over here are the activities that correspond to each one of those topics. Please review my video for My Writing Lab so you know exactly what I'm looking for with respect to the lab. That's going to be very important. If you have questions, feel free to email me. Let me know how things are going. If you're having any concerns, I'd be more than happy to help you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be on the lookout, as I'll try to make videos quite often that will hopefully help you in the class. Take care, and I'll make more videos soon. Bye.